Hey, what's up, everyone? You're here with the Pick Dawgz on the pitch, soccer crew, Goran, Kirk, and Jack. Thank you for joining us. It's Saturday, it's May 10th, and I don't think we've ever had the number of games in a single video that we have in this one, guys. It's 23 games, and the reason is simple. The entire League One is being played on the same day at the exact same time. So all of the games are being played at 3 p.m. Eastern time, which is 9 p.m. European Standard Central Time, whatever it is. And we are talking about quite a few of those games from the French League One. We have some games that don't mean anything, like the ones in the EPL, a few of those in Bundesliga as well. And we have a few games that will mean quite a lot as far as the Champions League race goes, the title race, and stuff like that. So we'll try to get through these as quickly as possible, guys. In the meantime, subscribe, hit that like button, and of course, check out our premium picks on the pickdawgz.com website. Now, let's get this show on the road, guys. We are kicking it off with the EPL. We have Fulham and Everton. Jack, what are your thoughts about this one?
You're not gonna welcome me back?
Nah, it's fine.
No, it's okay. Um,
All right, Lakers fan.
okay. For this game, you've got a Fulham team who have no form, and you've got Everton who are finishing the season really strong, but they're on the road. So for me, I'm going straight down the middle. I can't say. I don't think there's a winner here.
What's so funny, Kirk?
Jack's face looks like the most rectangular thing I've seen all day.
Okay, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
I don't know. It's just the angle. It's the nose angle.
Cheers.
Uh, cheers, cheers. Yeah, big day.
Go on, Kirk. Keep talking. Keep talking. Fulham
I
and
mean,
Everton. Keep talking.
if you want to make money, I'm telling you how to make money today. I'll probably have
Uh,
35 premiums in soccer. Probably expecting like a 29-6 day, if you want me to be modest. It's a great slate. It's a great slate. Here I'm on the under, maybe 1-1, maybe 1-0, maybe 2-0 either way, but I don't think we see three goals in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the draw as well. A game that has absolutely no meaning. Fulham can't get any higher. If they get lower, doesn't really matter. So I'm taking the draw in this one. Ipswich and Brentford. Kirk, Brentford. I mean, they really can't get to the Conference League spot. I mean, I guess they could get a couple of spots higher, and then if Chelsea wins the Conference League and Tottenham or I guess, well, Tottenham is even below them in the standings, so that doesn't mean anything. But they could, I suppose, get to that Conference League spot if Chelsea wins it, while Ipswich on the other side getting relegated, they're done for. What are your thoughts about this one?
Yeah, I don't trust Brentford on the road. It's that simple. One of Ipswich last two home games before they go back down to the championship. I think they're going to show their home fans at least something. They've been playing decent as of late. Double chance at plus money at home against Brentford seems a little bit unfair to me, so I'll take Ipswich on the double.
Yeah, I'll take Brentford team total over 1.5 goals, actually over 2 goals. It's minus 112. Ipswich has done nothing defensively this season, and Brentford is pretty good when it comes to scoring goals at the moment. How about you, Jack?
Yeah, this is just an easy one for me. Both teams to score and over. It's going to be an open game. Brentford, they don't play defense, and Ipswich, they're good for a goal. Honestly, I like all the picks across the board. Maybe the Brentford team total is preferred over Kirk's here for
Kind of
me,
a shit
but
pick if you ask me, but
it's a 2-2 it's a 2-2 kind of game, a 3-2 kind of game. So both teams to score and over.
Move to the next one. Southampton and City. Southampton, bottom of the table. They have been done since the season started. And City looks like they're taking over the second place from Arsenal, Kirk. Arsenal crumbling once again before our eyes.
yeah, Arsenal are gonna finish outside the top five probably. They're gonna lose to Liverpool. All the other teams are gonna make it interesting. Pretty funny if you ask me. Um, Yeah, I have a player prop in this game. This isn't offered everywhere. It's KDB to score from outside the box. I mean, it's just if he's scoring, it's not inside the box. Southampton probably going to concede 3 or 4. It's kind of similar to the Ipswich situation, but a player prop. One of KDB's last games in the City uniform. If he scores, I think it's either this game or a home game. But I'll take him to score from outside the box. It's almost double, triple the value of him to score any time. The dude's not scoring a header. Maybe it doesn't really score tap-ins either. They're usually bangers. So give me him to score from outside the box.
He scored inside the box last week, though, against Wolves, I think it was.
Good for him. That was last week.
Yeah.
Short-term memory.
I'm taking City to win another 3.5 goals, plus 114. I mean, Southampton just has nothing left in their tank. They're so bad. It's just I don't know. It's not even funny anymore. How about you, Jack?
Yeah, I'm going nowhere near this game whatsoever. The odds are just way too one side too heavy. I don't mind the player prop. I think if you're looking at any player on the pitch in this game, you're looking at De Bruyne getting a full 90. So if you put in player props, obviously you want to be putting your money on the players that are going to be on the pitch the longest. So De Bruyne's a great one for me. Just give me City half time, full time.
How about this next game, Jack? We have Wolves and Brighton. Another game that has no meaning, but Wolves are playing well. Brighton are capable of playing well. They're just not showing it right now. What do you have?
I'm just going to continue to ride this Wolves wave. Again, as I said last week and the week before, they just finished the season so strong year after year to save them, and now they're close to pushing like top 10. So give me Wolves here. I know the game doesn't mean much, but they're still grinding it out, showing the fans and preparing them for next season.
Yeah, I'll take both teams to score in this one, minus 167. I mean, Brighton is conceding a lot on the road. Wolves are also conceding a lot, but they are scoring a lot as well. I'll just take that in a game that has absolutely no meaning, Kirk.
Yeah. I don't know. This if you think about this game, you probably think a lot of goals, but both these teams haven't even been that bad defensively lately. I don't think we see a high scoring game here. I'll take the under here as it's as it's the under.
The last game in the EPL is between Bournemouth and Aston Villa. Now, Aston Villa hasn't been that great on the road lately. At the moment, sitting in seventh place, which is the Conference League spot with 60 points, and only 3 points away from the Champions League spot, which is Chelsea and Newcastle above them. It's a very, very tight race for the Champions League in the EPL, guys. We have like 5 teams competing for the second, third, fourth, and fifth place. Bournemouth, I mean, theoretically, they're still in the race for the Conference League. It's gonna depend on if Chelsea wins it or not, I guess. But I don't know. I just feel like Aston Villa is due for a good performance on the road, and I think that Bournemouth is the team that's gonna be put under a lot of pressure in this game, Kirk. So I'm taking Villa on the money line.
Got to.
There you go. How about you, Jack?
Yeah, it's tough for me. I think Villa have had a lot of wind come out of their sails after being knocked out of the Champions League. It's not been the most impressive run towards the end of the season because they really haven't had much to play for. Now they've just continued to fall and fall. So for me, though, I think both teams are still pushing for a European spot of some sort. I think it's going to be a cagey one. So give me the under three here.
Off to Serie A, guys, where we have a big derby going on. The derby that could decide team who's gonna be in the Champions League next season. We have Lazio hosting Juventus. Juventus sitting fourth, 63 points. Lazio sitting sixth, also 63 points, but worse goal difference. Between them is Roma with also 63 points. And Atalanta is up there with 68. I would say that they're pretty safe in that third place. But we also have Bologna with 62 points in seventh place. So we have 4 teams competing for that last Champions League spot. Lazio, a very decent team at home. Juventus, they've gained a bit of a momentum since the new head coach arrived, Kirk. But this is going to be a very, very tough game for both teams.
Yeah, similar game to Bologna versus Juve. I think if Juve wants anything out of this game, they're going to have to score. I don't think they keep a clean sheet. Both teams score for me.
Yeah, Lazio scored at least a goal in each of their last home game, all the way back to what was it? Mid-December in Serie A, where they failed to score against Inter and lost 6-0. After that, they've scored in every single home game. They simply have to go for the win here. The draw, I don't think it will do them much good. But like I said, I think it's going to be a choppy game. I'm taking over 5 cards in this one at -105, Jack.
Yeah, just give me Lazio. I mean, if you look at Juventus's last few games, they look okay, but then as soon as you look at their road history, oh, it's horrible. And Lazio are still playing pretty well right now. Yes, they've fallen a bit down the league. Uh, weren't they in first and second with Atalanta all the way up to Christmas or something like that?
Yeah, that was the
Not
first part of the
Lazio.
Oh, it was Lazio. Yeah,
Lazio were up there,
yeah,
yeah. So
Can't
they
look,
be.
they've
were.
fallen a bit, but they're still pushing and they're still performing well despite the pressure being there. So I'm happy to take them on the money line.
The second game, I mean, under normal circumstances, we wouldn't be talking about this game at all. It's Empoli versus Parma, but Empoli is sitting in the relegation zone, 19th place with 25 points, and Lecce, the first team that's above the relegation zone, is only 2 points ahead of them. So they need a win out of this one. The question is, Jack, I mean, they haven't showed much this season, pretty much nothing. -28 goal difference. And Parma, I mean, defensively not much better, but they can score goals. How do you see this game going?
Yeah, for me, I just don't see this being an open game. I think this one's going to be a really low quality, scrappy, not a fun, enjoyable game to watch. So I'm going to take the under here. Although the defense for both teams aren't great, I think it's just going to be a really ugly game. So give me the under.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the other way on this one. We've seen a lot of overs, especially when Empoli was the home team. As a matter of fact, the last 4 games when Empoli was the home team in this matchup have gone over 3.5 goals, not even over 2.5. And like I said, defensively, neither team is doing too well. Kirk, could be a fun game. I mean, could go the other way because a lot is at stake. But what are you thinking?
Two shit teams. Neither team has, or I guess Empoli hasn't won a game their last 5 games. Parma on the double chance for only -150 when they've only lost one of their last 5. It's pretty easy.
That's it for Serie A, everyone. Off to La Liga, where we have Valencia and Getafe as the first game to talk about. And you know what? Valencia is still in the race for that Conference League spot. Only 2 points away from it, 4 points away from the Europa League spot. Kirk, and that's a team that was sitting dead last in La Liga until probably like 2.5 months ago, 3 months ago, maybe not even that. But they went on an insane streak. They are now undefeated in their last how many 8 games, and they're coming off of another win on the road against your favorite Las Palmas team. It was a 3-2, a very high scoring win.
Yeah. Um, Getafe has lost 4 straight. Not betting this game myself, but if I had to, I'd be on Valencia.
Yeah, looks like Jack, all 3 of us are in agreement about this one. Valencia moneyline.
Well, yeah, it was a premium for me until I seen all three of us take it. Yeah, that one's getting cancelled and chalked off. It's just chalk and cheese here. You got a Getafe team who can't play football right now, so yeah, give me Valencia at home.
Now, the next game is fairly interesting, guys. We have Celta Vigo and Sevilla. Sevilla, I mean, they're so bad this season. They can't defend. They're barely scoring goals. They are above the relegation zone by 6 points, and I think that they're fairly safe. There's 2 games left, so theoretically, if they lose both of their last 2 games, and Las Palmas, I guess, wins both of their last 2 games, they are getting relegated. But I I'm kind of not seeing that. But Celta Vigo on the other side, they need a win or at least a draw out of this game, Kirk, and they're very, very solid at home this season. Who do you have?
I mean, they scored 52 goals, conceded 52 goals this season. I don't see them keeping a clean sheet. I don't see them not scoring. Both teams score.
How about you, Jack?
I just have to go with the home team here. I think Sevilla look horrible. I think even on an average day for Celta, what we've seen this season, they win this game. So at this price, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, we are 34 games in, and Celta Vigo has a goal difference of 0, which is quite an interesting thing to see so far into the season. Like Kirk said, 52 scored goals, 52 conceded goals. However, they are not conceding a lot at home, only 1 goal on average per game. But I still don't see them keeping a clean sheet in this one. Both teams to score in over 2.5 at plus 146. That's just an insane price, in my opinion. I'll take that. Might even use it as a premium as well. Girona and Villarreal, Jack. We have Villarreal who are in the Champions League spot right now, only by a point ahead of Betis, but they could even climb the standings if they win their last 2 games uh, and just kind of secure that spot. But even with a win out of this game, I think that they're pretty much safe in the Champions League spot.
Yeah, I think I have the over in this game because I can't trust your own defense. Villarreal, they've been playing really well all season long, and I guess you can have some people argue and say that they deserve Champions League. Um, I wouldn't argue against it. They're just good at scoring. Their defense is good, but their scoring is better. Um, so yeah, Girona, they're at home. Can they grab a goal? Probably. So we're looking to go over 2.5 here.
Yeah, and as we are talking about this game, Kirk, I'm thinking about upgrading my pick actually. I'm gonna take both teams to score and Villarreal to win. I just look at the injury list for Girona. They are missing like 4 or 5 of their starters, which is definitely going to be a huge deal for this team that has been all over the place this season. So, in addition to my both teams to score, Kirk, like I said, I'm taking your pick as well.
Very smart man, Goran. Very smart man.
I
Um,
tried. I have my moments. Thank you.
I'm on Villarreal. It's simple. Girona suck. I don't need to say anything else.
Well, then technically, if you're taking Kirk's pick, you're also taking my pick.
I suppose that is true. Yeah, there
Nice.
you go. So you might as well upgrade that too to take Villarreal to
Sure.
win it over 2.5 goals.
Yeah.
Hey,
I ain't
let's have
upgrading
a party.
shit. 2-0.
Let's let's have a party here.
2-0. I
The
ain't
last game,
upgrading shit.
you ain't upgrading? All right then.
There's a reason my
Kirk,
pick is what it is. I don't think Girona can score because they suck.
yeah, I'm kind of thinking Villarreal can't keep a clean sheet right now, so that's why I think we see both teams scoring. Kirk, Atletico Madrid and Sociedad. Atletico Madrid quite decent favorites at home against Sociedad, who are at the moment let me pull it up real quick, who are in 11th
11th.
place. Yeah, and it looks like no Europe for them next season. They just lost all the momentum they had, and they had it a lot of it, and they were playing very well. They were in the Champions League spot, and they just fell off the map.
Yeah, embarrassing. Embarrassing by them. And that's why I have to go with Atletico under 3.5. Atletico's a little bit too juiced for me here. It's not a game I'm going to be betting myself here because Sociedad could pull that 0-0 draw out of their hat. But Atletico probably wins. So I'm going to go Atletico and under 3.5 at plus 118.
Yeah, if I'd bet anything in this game, it would be Atletico on the money line, minus 145. But I'll probably stay as far as away from this game as I can, Jack.
Yeah, I don't mind the game. I think it's fair for Kirk to say it's a little bit juiced on Atletico, but look, if Atletico aren't winning, they're certainly not losing. So I guess you can be a little bit scared of that. But for me, it's the home team on the money line.
Off to Bundesliga, where we have some exciting stuff going on. We have Union Berlin and Heidenheim in the first game to talk about. Kirk, Heidenheim in that relegation promotion playoff spot, which is 16th, 4 points away from Hoffenheim, who are above them, with 2 games left. Now, Union Berlin, they're safe. They're not getting relegated or anything like that, but they're playing pretty well at home right now, and they're scoring surprisingly high amount of goals.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite picks of the day. This is a premium for sure. It just screams Union. I mean, I don't see how you can be on Heidenheim in this spot. You could take Union -1.5. I think it's a 2-0 type victory, maybe 1-0, but plus money is pretty unfair to this team, even though I'm not a big supporter of them. When I'm saying a line's not in favor of them when it should be. I mean, don't listen to Goran here. That's all I have to say.
I appreciate you, Kirk. Thank you. Uh,
Well, I'm just
I
making sure you
will.
don't bet this game. If you're betting it like that.
Who, me?
If you're betting it
So
like
you don't
that,
see this being a draw?
did you hear me talk about my pick or did you read my pick?
Union Berlin is on the 4 game draw streak right now. What makes you think they're going to win this game? I mean, especially when Heidenheim needs a point, at least, maybe even all 3 out of this game. I just, yeah, I'm taking the draw, plus
I'm
240.
not if you
Jack,
want to lose your money, I'm not going to talk you out of it.
hey, sure. It's you who lost like 16 bets this season to me, so I don't know what to tell you.
Who lost that Inter bet?
Do you want to bet this one?
Forza?
Do you want to bet this one?
Who owed me in our last 3 bets? I think you owed me twice.
That's no,
Yeah,
no. That's I asked, do you want to bet this game? I'll take the draw.
sure. I mean, I don't really want to take your money again, but if you're really that confident, I will.
Yeah. All right then.
How
There you
much you
go.
want on it?
20.
That shows your confidence level.
And I'm gonna give you 50 for my draw to your Union Berlin on the money line.
I gave you Dortmund at even odds when they were plus 450.
Yeah, because you're not bright.
I also gave you Inter at even money, and you fell for the sucker's bet. You fell for the
That's
sucker's
fine.
bet.
That's
You fell
fine.
for the sucker's bet.
It's fine. Jack,
This is the best video ever. Um, give me Union on
Rectangle
the
head.
first half. The last 9 of 11 goals have all come in the first half for Union. I think Heidenheim come out the gates a bit stun-locked under the pressure, so give me Union on the first half.
off to the next one where we have Kiel and Freiburg. Kiel, Jack is in the relegation zone. What's wrong,
Uh,
Kirk? What's wrong,
I
Kirk?
knew you would be on this. I knew you'd be on this, Goran. Oh my, we got a lot to
Why
catch you up
wouldn't I
on.
be?
We got a
I'm
lot to
sorry.
catch
Why
you up
wouldn't I
on
be on this one?
before the next Bundesliga season. We got a lot of off-air talk we gotta have.
No, I'm fine, Kirk. Thank you. I'm sorry. Why wouldn't I take Freiburg on the money line in this one at plus 110?
Ask Jack. Let's see his reasoning, then I'll tell you mine.
All right, Jack, what's your reasoning?
Well, the reason why I took it, because if I remember correctly, Freiburg have not won their last 7 games against teams who are having their first season in the Bundesliga. Um, all that being said, I don't think Kiel are good enough to get the win. So I think this one draws. I don't think Freiburg win, nor do I think Kiel win.
So Freiburg hasn't lost a game on the road since mid-January. And now they're playing against a team that's sitting in the relegation zone. And on top of that, Freiburg is fighting for the Champions League spot. They need a win out of this game. And you're giving me plus 110 on a team that is very much capable of winning this game against the team that conceded how many goals did Kiel conceded this season?
75.
75 goals in 32 games. Yeah, I'm taking Freiburg on the money line. You can say whatever you want, Kirk.
Kiel are in better form. They've won their
In what
last
way?
two. They've won their last two. Freiburg haven't won their
And
last two.
no, they won 3 out of their last 4 and have a draw out of last game.
Look
I
at their
mean,
last two.
Jesus Christ.
You do realize Kiel tied Leverkusen this season. Kiel steps up against good teams. They have to win this game. It's a must-win game. That's why I'm not really going with either side. If I had to do anything, I'd be on the Kiel double chance, maybe the money line. I mean, go on. I told you. It's Dortmund's in the Champions League. Freiburg's going to be going to the Conference League. It's just how it is.
All right.
Kiel. I mean, it's Kiel. I'll change my pick. I'll go Kiel on the money line here.
Wow. You know what?
I'll go,
I'll give you this bet instead of that one if you're that confident.
what's this bet instead of that bet?
I'll give you this game as a bet instead of that one. Instead of Union Berlin, if you want.
Let's just do the threesome on this one. We all have 20 on it.
No.
Oh, so okay. Well, there you go.
I mean, I'll do it with you if draws no bet,
I'll
but
take
we
the
still
double
have.
chance. I won't take just a draw.
Well, when I take the draw, it works out because that's how I won. But
All
I
right.
mean, you want to put 20 on this one too?
Oh, no, I'll take just the one game. Either this one or the other one. I
The
won't take
other one.
both. Okay, I'm fine with that. There you go, guys. Kirk is changing his pick to Kiel on the money line at home, which is I don't even know how much it is, but it's a good price.
It's plus 230. It's
Uh,
not that they're basically expecting it.
sure. Werder and Leipzig in the next one. Werder, I mean, they could get to the Conference League spot. They're only 3 points away. While Leipzig is still fighting for the Champions League as well. My pick in this one is Leipzig team total over 1.5 goals plus 105, Kirk.
I like your pick, Jack. I like it. Taking a page out of my book. I'm on the under here. I don't see a very high scoring game here. Leipzig, if they want to win this game, I would say it's probably like a 1-0 victory. That's why I'm on the under, maybe 1-1, but I think there's either 1 goal or 3 goals in this game. So I don't mind Jack's pick at all. I'm just going for the extra juice here at the under. Because I think the
That's
over is way too juiced here. Way too juiced.
Yeah, it is. I was looking at like both teams to score an over 2.5 is what minus 190 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, which is quite a lot. But Jack, an interesting game prop from your part here.
Yeah. Tough to call. I can't call the under. I can't call the over. I can't tell if both teams are going to score or they're not. I close my eyes and I either see a 1-0 or a 2-1 or a 3-2. All of those numbers add up to odd numbers. Plus 100.
Okay. Now, Kurt, do you have anything to say about my pick for this game then? Since you
I
are
mean,
just
it's written in the stars. If I was to look at the Bundesliga this weekend, it would have been Freiburg Mainz moneyline parlay for you. I mean, it was easier than I don't know, easier than I have no idea. Anyways, I think this is a tough game to call. But at home, Bochum, I told you, they somehow always make it out of the relegation zone. I'm going to take them to win either half here, which is almost even money, which is
so
kind
you
of
think
crazy.
Bochum will get out of the relegation zone?
Of course.
So who's getting relegated? Hoffenheim and who?
No,
St. Pauli?
not the relegation zone. I mean, I think they're going to end in 16th.
No way. No way in hell.
They are. You watch. You watch.
No way. Wait. Who are they playing last? Who are they playing next week? They are playing against St. Pauli next week on the road.
No, that's a tough one, actually. They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. Anyways, I'm on Bochum to win either half here.
Okay.
It's Bochum. I mean, that's all I have to say. Mainz have been absolutely horrendous in their last 5 games. Only 3 points in their last 5 games. I just can't side with this Mainz team, especially with what Bochum has to play for right now. Bochum to win either half, I think is great value.
Yeah, I know that Mainz has been bad, and this is gonna be one game that I will not be betting in Bundesliga. But if I have to, if I were to bet it, I'll take Mainz on the money line plus 128. And Jack, you're splitting it down the middle.
Yeah, I actually don't mind Kirk's pick. I think this is going to be a game of two halves. I think Bochum
Well,
probably
no
have a really
shit.
good.
Every game has two halves.
Damn, he's
No,
taking out his anger on you, Jack.
no, a game of like two halves. Two. They feel like two games. I think Bochum start well. I think
Ugh.
Bochum have lost an absurd amount of points from leading games this season. I think mine's pick it up in the second half. So give me the draw.
Last game in Bundesliga. Now could be an interesting one. The over 2.5 is minus 700 in, in this game. And we often talk about Gladbach and Bayern, and Gladbach being Bayern's kind of a team that always gets something out of their games. And on top of that, Kirk, Bayern won the title. They have nothing to play for. Do we expect them to? Well, this is their last home game of the season. Probably, I want to say there's the best possible starting 11 in this one.
Nah, they'll put out their starting 11 for this game. They will. Maybe with a little bit of rotation, with Thomas Muller playing his last game at the Allianz ever, so he'll probably be in the starting 11. But yeah, I don't remember who Jack said Bayern's bogey team was a couple weeks ago, but I told him it was Gladbach, and I'm sticking with it. I mean, Gladbach, they have a slight chance to make Europe. Probably won't happen, but if anything, they have to win this game. I don't mind them on the money line here. Bayern were going to go to Ibiza over the weekend and celebrate, but their sporting director didn't allow it, which I actually agree with. Because they would have came back hammered, and then it would have been an even better bet on Gladbach. But I think it's the right thing to do. Wait till after the season, then you can celebrate. Then you don't really have to worry about games. So I'll take Gladbach here still in a double chance. I mean, if you look at the results between these two teams, it's just Bayern just has trouble.
Bayern is actually playing in that FIFA Club World Cup in June, which starts on like June 15th or something like that. And their first game is against Auckland FC, so the team from
Exactly
New
my
Zealand
point.
or
Their
what.
season's over in 2 games.
And then they have, I think they have Boca Juniors. They have Benfica after that as well in that Club World Cup. I don't know why was that competition needed. It's just so ridiculous. But in this game, yeah, I'm also gonna go with Gladbach on the double chance. I'm getting it at plus 390, so either the price shifted that much or Kirk is getting a boost or something, which is definitely a nice thing to see at plus 500. Uh, you agree, Jack?
As one famous guy would say, that's the pussy play. Give me the draw. This
What do you
game
mean?
got.
That's the pussy play. Take Gladbach on the money line.
Huh?
Why? How in the world is that a pussy play when it's plus 500?
Because I'm
I'm
getting
not
plus
taking
800.
over two
I'm
at
getting
minus
plus
185.
800 because this game is going to draw. Bayern Munich, they're already on their holidays. They're playing in June, as Goran said. They ain't getting a holiday, so their holiday is now. Gladbach draw. This one's a 3-3. How's that for a Pauk pick?
Don't use my
3-3.
pal pick in my name. You need a new analogy.
Now the last few games, I don't even know how many games we have in the French League One, but they're all in the French League One, guys. And the last two game
So
days are being
most of you
played.
will probably leave now, and that's fine with me.
So they are being played on Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern time, and then I think next week as well, on the same day at the same time as well. Monaco and Lyon being the first one. Kirk, Monaco. right now sitting in third, which is the Champions League spot. Lyon could join in the Champions League race with a win out of this game. Right now, they are outside of the European zone in the French League One.
Yeah, they can't afford to lose this game. Monaco sucks. Lyon sucks. Draw for me.
Yeah, it's a game where a lot will be at stake. I'm taking over 4.5 cards, minus 103 Jack. I think this one could get very, very choppy.
You give me both teams to score in the second half. Lyon have scored 21 goals after 75 minutes this season. And, either one of these teams, you're either going to be down or you're going to be drawing in the second half. And you're going to have to, I don't know, send it. You're going to have to send it in the second half. So give me both teams to score here in the second half.
Next up, Angers and Strasbourg, guys. I'm putting my faith in Strasbourg in this one, as all of us are. All of us have Strasbourg on the money line. They're still fighting for that Champions League spot in the Conference League spot right now. But I think they beat Angers here. Anything else to add, Jack?
No, not really. Just the better team. I think we all agree. Just the better team on paper, better team on form. There's no other way about it, really.
Kirk? There you have it. Auxerre and Nantes, Kirk. Now we know Nantes is your favorite French team. Or is it Le Havre? Or is it Saint-Etienne? Who is it?
It's probably PSG because they're gonna win me a lot of money.
Did you
Yeah, they're
have a
gonna.
futures bet on PSG?
Oh, multiple.
He's
Every
got one
round.
with me.
Every round, I think I put one on it. Every time they advanced. Yeah, I mean, but that's not even gonna be the winning bet. God, that Champions League final is gonna be so hard to call. I'll give you a quick little prelude to it. I've been on PSG all year. I mean, if you watch the channel, I think the smart money is on Inter. I think the smart money is on Inter. I think the sucker's money is on PSG. If I'm PSG, I would have wanted to play Barcelona because they play similar styles. But Inter usually have a good defense, and their counter's pretty lethal. Very lethal, as we saw. The amount of chances they converted against Barca on limited chances. I think the smart money's on Inter. I hate to say it, but I'm hammering them at plus money right now. I think the line's going to
PSG
change.
is plus 120 right now as well.
What? No, I mean the
PSG is
lifted
plus
cup.
one.
I mean the lifted cup. They're minus 150. Inter's plus 120. I think the smart money's on Inter. Which is weird for me to say because I'm going against what I've said all season. PSG are the best team in the world this season, but do they match up well with Inter? I don't think so. I don't even know what game we're talking about. Not money line. There we go. It all led me to Nantes on the money line.
All roads lead to Nantes on the money line, right? I'm taking first half draw plus 125. I think Nantes could get something out of this game. They're fighting to stay above the relegation. But in my opinion, Jack, I think whatever's going to happen, it's going to be in the second half.
Possibly. I think Nantes are going to want to get going early, so usually good for both teams to score if one of them scores early on. It completely opens the game up. I think that happens here.
Now up to the next game, we have Le Havre playing against Marseille at home, and there's no other way but to get, well, even with the draw, I want to say that they are going to stay at least in that 16th place, which is the relegation promotion playoff spot, Kirk. While Marseille, not quite safe in that second place just yet because it's quite crowded in the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, even seventh place. But I think Le Havre could do something at home in this game.
You're not gonna say your pick. You just basically talked about it for 5 minutes and then didn't say your pick and
Yeah,
gave it to me. All right. Well,
yeah.
anyways, um, I don't think Marseille finishes top three. I really don't, and I think it starts with here. I think Nice overtakes them. I think Strasbourg overtakes them. I think maybe even the lost Lille's overtake them. Monaco Lyon's a huge game. Monaco wins that game, they overtake them. I think Marseille are looking at like a fourth or fifth. It starts here. I agree with you. I think Le Havre can do something at home. I'm gonna take both teams to score here. It's a pretty big game for them as well.
So next week, Marseille is playing against Rennes at home. Nice is playing against Brest. Nantes is playing against Montpellier, which could be an interesting game. And then we have Monaco playing against Lens on the road.
Oh, that's a huge game. Monaco L.
It's gonna be an interesting last game day in the French League One, Jack. You're siding with Marseille in this one, I see.
I just think they have a crack under the pressure. And Marseille just, they'll just turn it up when they need it the most. Let's not forget, these French teams, now they've got a few more European spots. They're going to need to be fighting for good European, what do they call it, UEFA points or something like that, because that will determine when they're pot 3, pot 2, or whatever when it comes to Champions League next season. So, yeah, I think Marseille turn up to win here. Give me them on the half-time, full-time.
What about this next game, Jack? We have Brest and Lille. Lille in the Europa League spot right now, the same amount of points as Nice has in the Champions League spot. Monaco is only 1 point above them, and Marseille 2 points above them. Lille on paper the better team, but Brest has been quite solid overall this season.
Yeah, but they've kind of fallen off a cliff as of recent. Uh, Completely different team to when they were top of the Champions League in the group stage or the round robin, whatever they call it now. Completely different team now. Lille, again, fighting for European spots. This game means much more. They're a very good attacking team, and Brest's defense has completely disappeared. So, give me Lille.
Uh, I don't know. This is just a stupid game that I will not be betting. I just couldn't make up my mind, so I decided to go with the draw in this one, plus 270. Just feels like Lille will have to wait for the last game day to try and secure their Champions League spot, Kirk.
Yeah, Brest scores at home. Lille will score against Brest.
Alrighty,
Lille
up to the
Brest.
next one. Rennes and Nice. Now, Nice needs a win out of this one. Rennes, they're not going anywhere. Up or down doesn't really matter to them. Uh, do you think Nice has enough in their tank, Kirk, to kind of finish the season strong and secure the Champions League spot?
Considering I just said Nice will finish above Marseille, they have to win this game for that to even have a chance. So I think they do. They win this game. Good price too. Rennes. Rennes,
Well,
Ream, whatever team they're playing, they beat both of them. They're in my opinion, they're the same team in my head. But either team they're playing, they would beat them.
Nice doesn't necessarily have to win this game to finish above Marseille. If Marseille loses this one, it could happen in the last game day. Uh, I don't know. Another game that I just couldn't make up my mind, I guess. First half draw, plus 139, Jack.
The game just means more to Nice. Even if it's 0-0 with 75 minutes, Nice are going to be pushing for that win because Marseille, they've got the message that Marseille is 6-0 up. So Nice are going to win this one.
They got the notification Mason Greenwood's back in jail, you mean?
It's got a court appearance. All right, the last game of this video, guys, which I'm actually surprised by how quickly we got over all of these games. Reims and Saint Etienne, Jack. Uh, Saint Etienne is 4 points below Le Havre, who are in that relegation promotion playoff spot. So Saint Etienne can only give themselves some hope by winning this game. Nothing else will help them. Not even the draw will be enough for them. So, how do you see this one going?
Me? Sorry. Open
Yeah.
game. I think either one of these teams scores early. We all know Rennes. They're so good for the over 2.5. Saint Etienne, they've been really good for both teams to score. They've been doing well on the ball. It's just defense. So I'm just combining them both together. Big game for Saint Etienne. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be a bad end to the day. But give me both teams to score an over here.
Yes, Saint Etienne won only one game on the road this season, and there's really nothing showing that they could get a win out of this one, despite Reims not being that good of a team. I don't know. I'm gonna still take Saint Etienne to get over 4 corners in this one, minus 154. I think they will have to attack, and hopefully that will get them at least 4, 5, maybe even 6 corners in this game, Kirk.
I mean, they have to attack, even if they go down 2-0 and they win the second half 2-0, they win one half. I mean, they got to come out attacking. To win either half at plus money, I think is one of my best plays of the day. Probably premium.
Oh, there you have it, guys. That's it for this video. Thank you for joining us. The Sunday video will not be as big as this one. I think we have like 13 or 14 games. We do have El Clasico on Sunday in La
Good
Liga,
game.
the game which will probably decide the title winner. What did you say? Sorry, Kirk.
Nothing.
Come on, repeat it. I didn't hear you.
I just said shit game. Two teams
Okay.
that just got knocked out.
Not just. Real
Well, I
Madrid got
guess
knocked out
Madrid's been
before.
gone for a while.
Yeah. Well, that's it, guys. Check out our premium picks. Stay tuned for the rest of the free picks, of course. Subscribe, hit that like button, and we'll see you soon.